and welcome to our newscast. I'm Hong Jae, live from Seoul. We start with the latest on the probe into the power abuse scandal surrounding the Park Geun-hye administration. The president's former senior secretary for civil affairs, Woo Byung-woo, reportedly denied most of the allegations leveled against him on Sunday during a marathon 15-hour questioning session by prosecutors. Woo left the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's office before dawn on Monday morning. Woo reportedly remained tight-lipped regarding allegations he embezzled funds from his family-owned company and that he was involved in the scandal surrounding President Park's longtime friend, Choi Soon-sil. Also, on Sunday, state prosecutors brought in the former senior presidential secretary for policy coordination, An Jong-bom, and former presidential secretary Chung Woo-sung for further investigation after the court accepted prosecutors' request for arrest warrants. An and Chung are accused of helping Choi collect money from conglomerates and giving her access to presidential documents, despite the fact that she was a private citizen and had no security clearance. President Park Geun-hye is expected to call for meetings with the political parties this week in relation to her prime minister nominee. The opposition parties have vowed to boycott the confirmation hearing of Kim Byung-jun, saying the president did not consult with the National Assembly before the announcement. Amid escalating public anger over the Choi Soon-sil case, President Park carried out a series of personnel changes, made 2 televised apologies, and said she would cooperate with prosecutors. The president's new chief of staff, Han Kwang-ok, said on Sunday that he feels the people's disappointment and understands the gravity of this situation. Meeting senior presidential secretaries, he called on them to work with resolute determination to get state affairs moving again. With the U.S. presidential election just around the corner, the FBI may have given Hillary Clinton a boost, saying she will not face charges over her use of a private email server, and the case is closed. Clinton's campaign team says it's glad the matter is resolved. Kim Mo-kyun has more.
In yet another bombshell letter to Congress, FBI Director James Comey said on Sunday that the Bureau had finished its review into the newly discovered emails and found nothing to change its original conclusion made in July. Back then, Comey concluded Clinton had been careless but not criminal in handling sensitive material on a private email server while she was Secretary of State. But as he announced last week that the new pertinent emails had been discovered, the issue flared up again and put Clinton's campaign on the defensive. Latest polls showed Clinton's lead dropped significantly after Comey's announcement last week. On Sunday, NBC News and the Wall Street Journal released the results of their final national poll, which found Clinton holding a modest lead over Donald Trump. The poll shows 44% of likely voters support Clinton, while 40% back Trump. Clinton's lead had tumbled by more than half the 11-point edge she enjoyed in a poll held in October, and now is just slightly above the 2.7% margin of error. An ABC News Washington Post poll found similar results, with Clinton ahead by 5 points, 48 to 43%. A Political Morning Consult poll also reaffirmed a small but steady lead, showing the Democratic nominee with a 3-point lead at 45% to Trump's 42%. In that poll, Clinton's lead was within the plus or minus 3 percentage point margin of error. The polls were conducted during the first week of November. Kim Mo-kyun, Arirang News.
A U.S.-backed alliance of Syrian rebels are attempting to retake the northern city of Raqqa, the de facto capital of the Islamic State group in Syria. Watchers say the new offensive, which started over the weekend, piles the pressure on ISIS at a critical time, with its fighters already battling Iraqi security forces in their remaining Iraqi stronghold in Mosul. The U.S. is coordinating airstrikes on Raqqa with the part Arab, part Kurdish alliance. The alliance says it's aiming to isolate and then topple the capital of international terrorism. Raqqa is the last solid bastion of the Islamic State and is home to most of the terror group's training camps. And that wraps it up for now. Thank you for watching. More updates coming up at 10 a.m. Korea time, so stay tuned and goodbye.